So here you can see I've added the third magnet, and it's working a lot better. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and add on a fourth, just to see what happens. Give it a little love tap. Not as good as with 3. Now I'm going to take this magnet off. Now, even though it's not the oscillation I'm looking for, I think I'll have to do a lot more work on the sizing of all this stuff. All in all, though, I'm very happy with how it works. It didn't necessarily take me long to build everything. Figuring out how to get it to work was a little trickier. But I can see this project has a lot more going for it, and I'll be adding some stuff on very shortly. You can see there, I did start melting my solder. I think those joints are going to have to be brazed. And then also, this is with the torch off for over a minute now. Still oscillating. It's starting to die down a little bit now, but it's I don't know how good you can see it there with the light. Oh, let me see. It's gone by itself pretty much now for over a minute. And it still has a really good oscillation, even though the stroke is dying down. So that's very interesting that it can go for that long without the heat. Okay, so a quick overview on the finished model that is finally working. You see I have a stainless steel regeneration tube. Wow, it's hot right now. But that has the steel wool. This is my copper area, which I guess in most of these models will be called a heat exchanger. Only up to this elbow. I don't have it up in this. That's all open air chamber to go over to the pressure diaphragm that bounces back and forth. I'd say if you're going to play around with these, do a union or something easy. I see why these guys use tape now. I think when you first start, you're going to really screw everything up. But now that I got it working, and I can figure out some real volumes by the measurements that I used, I could see this being interesting. And, you know, I don't have any copper left after this project, but if I can figure out a way to make these bigger diaphragms, that'd be interesting. See what happens with some real heat and maybe some different construction. I soldered everything to be able to take it apart and resolder instead of braze. Once you braze stuff, you can't really take it apart. I mean, you probably could, but not worth the effort. And these fittings are very expensive. That's $6. That T was $11, $12. So I put a little money into this, and that's my budget. So you'll see me working on projects I already have going. No new ones anytime soon. Luckily, these are left over. These would have cost me a fortune, but I just happen to have them laying around. And like I said, there's your best friend when experimenting: electrical tape.